Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, I'm Caroline Arnold, Executive Coach, and I help women achieve more in their career. So today we're talking about what did a teacher possibly say to you when you were a kid? And what impact is it having on you now as an adult? And possibly what's sort of the impact that it's had, and is it stopping you be successful? And I had a massive flashback to when I was 18, which is 16 years ago now. And last night I was reading a book, and I'm going to read just a paragraph to you now and explain why I've had a flashback and how it might sort of resonate with you and what you can do to help you be successful now. So I'm just going to read a paragraph from, I'll show you that, Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, who's the CEO of Facebook. And I'm just going to read a paragraph to you. So in 2003, two professors ran an experiment to test perceptions of men and women in the workplace. They started with a Harvard Business School case study about a real-life entrepreneur named Heidi. The case described how Heidi became a successful venture capitalist by using her outgoing personality and vast personal and professional network that included many of the most powerful business leaders in the technology sector. The professors assigned half of the students to read Heidi's story and gave the other half the same story with just one difference. They changed the name Heidi to Howard. The professors then polled the students about their impressions of Heidi and Howard. The students rated Heidi and Howard as equally competent, which made sense since their accomplishments were completely identical. Yet while students respected both Heidi and Howard, Howard came across as a more appealing colleague. Heidi, on the other hand, was seen as selfish and not the type of person you would want to hire or work for. And it goes on to say this experiment supports what research has shown. Success and likability are positively correlated for men and negatively correlated for women. When a man is successful, he is liked by both men and women. When a woman is successful, people of both genders like her less. And it's all to do with stereotypes. So stereotypes of men holds that they are providers, decisive and driven, whereas stereotype of women holds that they're caregivers, sensitive and communal. Now, why did I have a flashback to 16 years ago last night? So when I was at school, last term of school, in sixth form, doing my A-levels, and my headmistress kindly offered anyone that was going for an interview over the summer to do a practice with her, and she would give feedback. So along I went, met her in her school lounge and did an interview with her. And a couple of days later, some feedback came back, and on the whole, it was really positive. I think it was saying, I answered the questions well, I turned up, I was well dressed, I was very polite, all great. And the one piece of feedback that really has stuck with me is that she wouldn't want to have me as a boss. And it didn't even occur to me to ask her why not. And I just kind of thought, well, I'll show you. I'll have a massive team and I'll write to you when I'm in my 30s and say, ha, I've shown you. But now that I'm in my 30s, I had this flashback and I thought, wow, I wonder if she put that because I was going against the stereotype. I was a very confident, slightly arrogant, cocky 18-year-old girl who was finishing school, and I absolutely knew I was going to get 2 A's and B so that I could go to Manchester University, and I knew that I was going to get a 2-1 in business and economic studies, and then I was going to go on to do a graduate program. And then I would get a promotion, and at some point I would be a CEO of a company. And I just wonder now, when I look back, and I hadn't really thought about it before in this way, I wonder if it was because I was going against the sort of stereotype, typical stereotype that we have of women. I may be completely wrong. I didn't ask her. It didn't even occur to me to ask why she had said that. But the power of that flashback, it was literally at 10:30 last night, and my poor boyfriend gets into bed, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm reading this book, and I've just had this flashback. And he's just like, can we just go to bed? So I wanted to jump on and speak to you guys today and just ask you, what were you told as a child or as a teenager, and what impact has it had on you in your personal and professional life? You know, were you told you weren't good enough? Were you told that you'd have to look after your family? And therefore now, are you kind of rushing home from work to pick up the kids, to do the chores, to do the supermarket run, etc.? And is your career now having an impact? Have a think about what you were told. And go sign up to my newsletter, which is carolinearnoldcoaching.com. I'll put a link below in the comments. Sign up, and then I'm offering a free 30-minute coaching call once you've signed up to my newsletter, and we can discuss what you've kind of come up with. What was your aha moment? What sort of sent you back to being 16 at school? And we can work through that and get rid of that so that you're achieving massive success in your career. So I hope you've had an amazing day. I spent the day with two great friends, Lydia and Gosha. They both have their own companies like myself. And Lydia is an amazing brand stylist, website developer and photographer. And Gosha is a personal stylist. Last week she came over to my house, cleared out my wardrobe. I've so far given 29 items to the charity shop, and there is a lot more to go, I know. And then she helped me find some outfits, and so we've spent the day together doing amazing photos, hopefully for my new website, which I'm just in the process of updating. So I will let you know when it's all ready to go. But we met at 10 o'clock this morning at my house, and we chose about 6 outfits. And we then went around Bristol city centre and did 4 different locations and took some great photos, which I really hope that you will absolutely love. And I'll be posting some on here when I get them and asking for your feedback for them. So I hope you've had an amazing day. If you haven't read the book, again, I'll put a link below, but I really recommend Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg. It's an amazing book and really, really recommend it. So I'm going to head out now. I'm off to the Network Extravaganza, which is a friend's celebration of her 2-year business anniversary. And there's 65 business female entrepreneurs, and we're all meeting in a nice bar up in Bristol. And it's going to be a great evening, I'm sure. Hope you will have a fantastic evening. Thanks so much for watching. I'd love to know what you were told as a child. So go sign up to my newsletter, carolinearnoldcoaching.com, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon. All right, thanks, bye.